I put the concentrates in there. I spread it out a little bit around the bowl. This is just step one, and you'll see what happens. So I'm going to plug in the pump. And turn the water on. I'm going to check, make sure it's coming through the sluice box okay. Or sluice pipe. And it looks perfect, centered, awesome. So you start this off slow, and then you slowly keep bringing it up. You want to eventually get it to be cycling the water around, and the gravels, the concentrates around, and exposing the gold. And then you want to, once you see any gold, you want to make sure that the gold isn't cycling around too. It will at first, because it's sitting on all this other sand and gravel, and that's going to escape underneath it and cause extra water current to get under the gold itself and move it. But you don't want it moving too much. You want the gold to basically stay where it is. So, but we'll get it going here so you can see what's going on here. You can see some gold already starting to accumulate right there. The sands and gravels have already gone off it a bit. You can see some places where it's opening up, sands and gravels, swirling around the cone and going over the top. Quite a bit of gold showing up over here now. You want to get like a spoke, curving spoke coming through the sands here, so you know that the cycle is just about right. See lots of gold separating from the concentrate, the sand, and I usually just let it run at this point and disappear and have some coffee. Do some other things. Come back in a while and check it. I want it to move all the material away from the gold so that I can come back with a snuffle bottle or my tweezers. I use these tweezers here. Corral it all in a big bunch and then suck it up and put it in my little gold bottle. It's a lot more convenient than having to sit over a gold pan and swirl it around and tap it and things like that and try to get the gold all concentrated and plucked out of a gold pan. The largest amount is easy, but once you get down to the finer gold and stuff like that, it's painstaking, and as I say, end up with a lot of sore backs doing that. So, being bent over the gold pan. Just going to crank it up a little bit. There's some pretty heavy material there by the gold. Well, now, normally, which I forgot to do, I level it. Okay, so doesn't have to be perfect, but pretty close to level. Looks pretty level there to me. There, it looks a little bit higher on that side. Okay, so that's one way of leveling it. Another way is putting this right in there too. Oops. And you can see that it's showing high on that side. Oh, it's not sitting in there. I don't do this piece this way very often. You know, only use the big level on the outside of the bowl. But another way you can tell if it's off level is if you get more material showing up in one spot when it's almost finished, then that is a low spot. And the low spot is where the material will slow down and collect more. So you can just simply lift that up. It's not the outside of the bowl or the bottom of the bowl so much that has to be level. It's this cylinder in the middle. And using a Dremel, I'm trying to sand it down, file it down a little bit, grind it down, try to make it level. That's an impossibility as far as I'm concerned. But you can get as close as possible. So this is one way of telling if the cylinder is level. The other is when you first start out, if you can see water going over the lip here on one side before the other sides, then you know which side is not level. You want the water to be simultaneously going over the lip all the way around. Okay, so anyway, it's doing a pretty good job there. I also found another thing that sometimes if you have it on a bit of a slope, like the way it is now, the gold will sit on one side and the light materials will collect on the bottom, and it makes the separation a little easier and a little faster. So I'm trying that now instead of making it all level right now. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. Looks like I'll be able to sniff out some of that, take out some of that gold in the bowl here pretty soon. Other thing you can do, you can tap it. Sometimes that sand and dirt, gravels, concentrates, they get compacted there so tight that it takes a lot of current to pick it up and send it over the cylinder edge. It isn't doing too much, is it? You can see more and more gold being exposed there. Okay, I'm going to shut it off for now and suck up some of that gold there. Put it in my gold bottle. Try and do this so you can see. Right, just put it over This here's got some heavies in it, heavy material with it. That can be separated easily after. Okay, let's suck that up. This up with water, it's work better. Oops. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here stuff, material here. Right, a little gold right in here, so put that back up against the edge here. Separate from the rest of the stuff. Then we're going to run it some more like that. Again, start off slow. And speed it up. And speed it up a lot more here, or a little more. Yeah, you can tell this side of the bowl is definitely lower because it's concentrating a lot more material there than it is up here. That's okay, separating from the gold up here better. Okay, I'm going to shut it down again, collect a little more gold. Just wait for it to stop. Put it all together. Suck it up. Little bottle. Put that together. No. for now. Okay, let's do some more. I'm going to really get it going. You want to get out all the lights. That gold, even if it does move, it's going to move to the center. It's still too heavy to come over the cone and leave the bowl. I'm going to level it off a little more here. Lift up this corner a bit. See some gold still up here now. You know, that dirt around the cone is starting to even out because I lifted up this corner over here, on here. Oh, I got it going too fast. It's spilling over the top of the bolt. Turn it down. That's another way you can tell if it's at the very level. If it spills over the top of the bowl the same time all around it, then you know it's level. At least the bowl is, but not the cylinder. And if it only spills in whatever spot first, then you know that's the low spot. Okay, let's crank her up a little more. You can also see that bit in the middle there, the water spout, whatever you want to call it. The closer it is to the middle of the cylinder or the cone, the more level it is also. The cone is anyway. Let's go a little bit faster. I like to get it up at this point about half an inch from the top of the lip. That way I know it's getting rid of most of the fine stuff, lighter stuff. You can see the concentrated red and red stuff down there. That's got a lot of heavier minerals in it. And garnet. Possibly some other pieces of gemstones. Whoop, getting a little high there. A little bit high. You can see on the lip there, it's almost to the top. Okay, I'm going to shut it down again. And I'll show you what I do to get the rest of that gold there. You can see some gold around the outside. And there's probably a lot more in the center there. Oh, looks like it's switching now. I have it too high on this side and too low on that side. Starting to throw all the gravels over there. I'm going to stop it here. Okay, I'll get whatever gold's away from the rest of it. Separated. You can see this side, it's kind of in the shade. Oh, it's a lovely day today, eh? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Alright. Okay, at this point here, everything is in the center, and a lot of this material is getting a lot heavier and harder to get it over the lip of the cone here. So we want to still get the gold out of that stuff. So what I usually do is I'm going to push all this back to the outside. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and start it again. Before I start it, I'll show you how much gold we collected so far. You can see that or not. Not too bad. Okay. Here we go again. Okay, so I've moved all the concentrate to the outside of the pan here, and now I'm freehanding the camera. It's not on a tripod. Be able to get some better angles than that. I decided to just try and level this out. Looks pretty level that way. What happened here? It was at level. There it is. Okay, level that way. Should be pretty level that way. So I leveled the bowl out, and to do that, I use these adjusters. Alright, you can see them under there. There's one over there, one over there. Oh. And there's a couple more back in the far corners there. And you can see back there the down pipe to guide the water. So we're going to start this again. I'm going to turn on the valve here, the tap. And see what happens here. This water. Okay, we're going to start there. Well, that's starting up. Look inside there, see our little screen and pipe. And check, make sure that the water's coming down our little sluice correctly. And check there. That looks like it's falling in there just perfectly. The way it's supposed to. You can also see those adjusters a little better from here. Okay, coming down there. It's coming into our sluice box. Our sluice pipe. And you can see where the gravel's. Oh, hi Fender. How are you? Alright, so right. So there's concentrates. the lighter stuff coming in. And I don't know if you can see some of it in the sluice box there, or sluice pipe, and the sluice. Okay. Let's go back and see what's happening here. Okay, so you can see the gold starting to separate up here. A little bit too heavy, and the gold's moving around too much. Turn it up a little bit again. Oh, I just got a chair under there. Okay. You can see this material slowly separating from the gold, the concentrate separating from the gold. And shut it off. Collect that gold that doesn't have any concentrates around it. Okay, so finished cleaning up that, and there's a bit of gold in there, but this is the gold we've collected so far. Okay. See that there? So that's it so far. Alright. It's not bad. Okay. I don't know how clear that's coming in. Bring it up a little closer. Maybe it's a little closer. But that's what we got so far. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I don't know which looks better or closer or what. But here's the gold. And you can see the gold separating again. Alright, so usually I just let this run, go away, come back. Well, anyway, you got the idea. There's some gold specks down there, some gold up that way, gold over here, and gravel's slowly separating away from it. So at this point here, the gravel is slowly moving away and the gold is mostly staying. So we can just let it run like that. And this here gravel in the center, it's not going over, it's pretty heavy. So then I would try to use one of my other bowls with the lower cylinder in it, like that white bowl there would probably work good to get rid of this gravel here. There's going to be a lot of gold in the center there too. It's by all means it's not fully separated yet, but it's getting there. I find it easier this way, especially when you can leave and come back after a while. Usually I set it down a lot lower. I'm just trying to speed things up for the camera. And when it's down lower, it moves the gold a lot, or the gravels away from the gold a lot slower, but you get a lot more golds sitting out there, separated from the gravel, than when you do it too fast and have the current running too hard. So I'm going to end this video. This is the little portable contraption I made. It's not portable, but it is compact. Runs in the garage, saves water. And this is my first video. I hope it's okay. Hope you're pleased with it and get some use out of it. I'm going to do some other videos. I have a bunch of computer parts that I stripped down, try to extract gold from that through chemicals and through heat, smelting, refining, and that. And sure, I'll have more of these other ones. I got rock to crush, making a little crusher of some sort, and I'll make videos on all these. Hope you enjoy. Come back, look me up on YouTube there, see some of my other videos that will be coming up in the future. Oh, thanks for watching. My name's Wally, and you have a fantastic day. Bye for now.